going to be doing today is going to be an energizing stretch and strengthen session. All right, so I'm going to try and move through all the parts of the body and just get everything feeling a little bit looser, a little bit better. Probably put a few little challenges in as well, because you know I like to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So come onto your mat and let's have the feet hip width apart. Let's have the knees bent. Let's have the hands underneath those knees, okay, just underneath the thighs there. And I want you to use your arms now to lift yourself up into a nice straight back, or as straight as you can muster. Now, if this is uncomfortable, you can always put something underneath your bottom, or you can have your legs out to the side, but I prefer you to try and do it in this position because it's going to make more sense for you once we go through. So here we go, lifting up. You're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you breathe out through the mouth, I want you to draw the tummy muscles in, scooping out the abdominals and just coming back. So keep hold of those legs, take a breath in, breathe out, draw the tummy muscles in again, come on up. And then let's lengthen up through the spine and just draw the shoulders back and down. So deep breath in. And exhale, draw the tummy muscles in, coming back. You're going to inhale there. Exhale, draw the tummy muscles in, coming up. Use those arms and lengthen up through that spine. Good. So this is to focus our minds and our bodies. Deep breath in. Exhale, to feel the tummy pulling in. Feel that belly button pulling in towards your spine. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up and lengthen. And one more deep breath in. Exhale, scooping in and coming back. Inhale and exhale, coming up and lengthening up through the spine. Now we're going to take the arms away. We're going to go a little faster now to get that energy going. So deep breath in, exhale, scoop the tummy muscles in, coming back. Inhale and exhale, coming up. Lift up through the spine, deep breath in, exhale, scooping in. So you're trying to hold those abdominals in all the way back. Inhale and exhale, coming up and lifting up through the spine. Two more, scooping in and coming back. That's it. Inhale and exhale, coming up and lifting up through the spine. One more, exhale back. Inhale and exhale, coming up. Now reach up, nice big stretch of the arms, circle the arms out to the side and bring them back. Take a deep breath in, exhale, coming back. Inhale, exhale, draw the tummy muscles in, coming up, lift up through the spine, lift those arms up, circle them out to the side and back. So we're bringing those shoulders in now. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, exhale, lifting up, lift up through the spine, raise those arms, take them out to the side and forward, deep breath in, exhale back, inhale, exhale, coming up, lift those arms up, stretching out to the side and back. Now take a deep breath in, exhale, coming back. This time you're going to inhale, open the arms. Exhale, close the arms, deep breath in, exhale, coming up, lift those arms up, out to the side and forward, deep breath in, exhale, coming back, inhale, open, exhale, close, deep breath in, exhale, scooping in, lifting up, take the arms out to the side and back. We've got two to go, deep breath in, coming back, open, close, deep breath in, exhale, coming up, lift up, take the arms out to the side and forward, deep breath in, exhale, back, inhale, open, exhale, close, deep breath in, exhale, coming all the way up, opening out, and then you're going to bring the bottom of the feet together and bring the feet towards you. So you bring those feet as far in as your flexibility will allow. All right, we're going to just lean forward, placing our elbows on our legs. Going to give a nice little hip stretch now. So take a deep breath in, exhale, pressing down onto those legs there. And then an inhale and release. And again, exhale, pressing down. Inhale and release. One more, exhale, pressing down. Inhale, little release, okay? And then from there, I'm just going to turn towards you so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm still sitting like this, but I'm going to suggest you might want to cross your legs now. All right, you can put something underneath if you need to. Let's do the shoulders, up, back, and round, 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 and up, back, and round. You're going to lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, reaching out to the side. Inhale, up. Exhale, reaching out to the side. Two more, up, and out, and up, and out. I want you to leave those arms there. I want you to flex at the wrist. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, so we're going to stretch out the wrists and down. It's particularly good if you've been on your laptop this week. So we're going to stretch. I have to ignore my funny elbows because I have hyperextended elbows. So you have to be careful with those. And flex and down. Flex and down. Flex and down. Flex and down. Now circle the hands out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you're going to bend the arms like this and then bring them forward. So you're going to exhale, open, inhale back, exhale, open, inhale back, open and back, open and back. Your shoulders may be aching a little already. That's the idea, to get those shoulders working, upper back working, and back, good, and back, and back. Wonderful. You can rest down, you're going to turn and lie down now, and we're going to go into our pelvic curl. So take your body down, bring your feet towards you, rest your head down. Let's place the palms down on the mat. And then just take a moment to let's line that body. So check those knees are in line with your hips, that your hips are level, yes, with your pubic bone. So we're not arching our back, but equally we're not kind of sinking into that back. You're going to take a breath in. You're going to breathe out, tilt the pelvis, press down into your feet and start to lift up. And as you're lifting up, you're trying to feel a stretch in the front of the thighs there, but not letting those ribs open. We don't want to kind of be collapsing in the spine there. So you're going to take a deep breath in, breathe out and think of relaxing through the sternum and coming down sequentially through your spine. So this works all of the spinal muscles. It's a lovely exercise. Exhale to tilt and roll that spine up. Inhale to hold and exhale to come back down. Good, deep breath in and exhale to tilt and roll the spine up. Inhale to hold and exhale to come back down. Good, deep breath in, tilt, press into those feet and lifting up. Inhale and exhale. Coming back down. One more deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to lift. And I want you to stay up in the air. Now I want you to bring your hands together underneath you. Interlace the fingers. Can you see? Underneath you. And really stretch those arms out. And the idea is you've got to keep your bottom from touching your hands. I want you to do a little squeeze of the knees and release. So the knees touch and go back to where they came from. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're just going to come down, keeping the back straight. Just touch the hands and push back up. Just touch the hands and push back up. So you're not coming all the way down. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Hope you can feel all your bottom muscles working. Lower and lift. Last one. Lower and lift. Let's separate the hands. Place them down on the mat. Take a breath in and exhale, coming all the way down. Well done. Let's send those legs out. I want you to flex your feet. Take those arms overhead. All right, so you're stretching in the opposite direction. And now I want you to reach up with your right hand and down with your right foot. So now you're going to point your toes and reach up with the right hand, down with the right foot. It's like someone is pulling one ankle, one wrist at the same time. And release, and then the other way. And release. You want to try and find that stretch all through the abdominals. They're very important to stretch and release the core as well. And one more. And down. Well done. Let's bring the hands down. Let's have the palms up. And let's bring the right leg up in the air, as extended as feels comfortable for you. We're going to do our hip work, so these are our circles. All right, so the left leg, the toe is pointed. Right leg can be bent, or you can have it extended with the foot flexed. And then from here, we're going to inhale across the body, exhale, circle around and up. So we're going across, down, around and up. We're trying to keep nice and stable here in the trunk. So it doesn't have to be a big movement. It's about trying to work on our stability. That's it. Across, down, around and up. Across, down, around and up. One more. Across, down, around and up. Let's go back the other way. Inhale out and exhale around and up. Inhale out and exhale around and up. Out, down, around and up. Good. One more. Well done. Let's take that leg all the way down. Bring the other leg up. And prepare for the circles on this side. So go across the body first, then down, out to the side and up. Across, down, out and up. Across, down, out and up. Good. Across, down, out and up. Across, down, out and up. One more. Let's reverse the direction. Inhale out and exhale around. Inhale out and exhale around. Good. Out, down, around and up. Out, down, around and up. Two more. Out, down, around and up. And out, down, around and up. Well done. Let's bring that leg into tabletop. Bring the other leg up to meet that leg. So check your shins are parallel to the floor and knees are above those hips. And then you're going to take your arms out to the side, palms up. And we're going to do our spine twist. So we're going to make sure those ribs are down. I want you to rotate from the waist. So knees going to the right. And then you're going to breathe out, draw the tummy muscles in to come back to the center. And the other way, you're going to go over and back to the center. Good. Over and back to the center. That's it. Inhale over and exhale up. Inhale over and exhale up. Inhale over. Good, we're going to do it one more time each side. Over and up, and over, and up. Well done. Let's take that left leg down, and let's just slip the hands behind that right leg. Bring the knee above the hip. And we're going to do some nice leg stretches now. So we're going to lower the foot down. You're going to exhale, extending the leg, stretching it out. So you're going to inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Lower and lift. And I talk about the breathing a lot because I want to really encourage you to use your breath, because that helps activate the muscles, but it does help de-stress the mind as well. And I think we all need a little bit of that right now. So lower and lift. And one more, lower and lift. Now you're going to hold it here, you're going to flex the foot. That's it. And then point the toes. Flex the foot and point the toes. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. One more. Flex and point. I want you to circle the foot out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now turn that foot inwards, bring the leg across the body, so you're feeling the stretch on the outside of that leg. Wherever you feel it, that's where you stop. Don't push it too hard. You're going to take a deep breath in, and then you're going to exhale, so you can go a little deeper into that stretch. That's it, straighten the foot up, bring the leg back to the center. Let's turn that leg out, and I want you to reach up with your right hand wherever you can on that leg. Take the left hand out to the side, and then you're going to take the right leg out. So you're in a nice stretch there. Good. Let's bring that leg back. And take it down and go on to the other side. So we've got our hands underneath the leg there. All right, we're going to align the leg. And we're going to inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Lower and lift. Good. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going into your calf stretch, so flexing the foot and pointing the toes. Flexing the foot and pointing the toes. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. One more. Flex and point. Let's circle the ankle out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you're going to turn that foot inwards. You're going to take the leg across the body. So we're trying to stretch down the outside of the thigh here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's try and go a little deeper into that stretch. That's it. Then we're going to straighten the foot up, bring the leg back to the center. Going to reach a little higher up that leg. Turn that leg out. Take your right hand out to the side. And then the left leg out. So we're going to stretch that inner thigh. Well done. Coming back, I want you to come back to tabletop with those legs. Okay, and then from here, we're going to take our arms overhead. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale to lift up. And inhale back. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. I'm going to start to put some energy in. One more. Lift. Hold it here. Extend the left leg or right leg towards you. Take a breath in. Exhale. We're going to switch and switch and switch. Really stretch those legs out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the hands up behind the head. Try and lift that chest a little more. Rotate towards your bent knee. And here we go. That's it, good. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees in and bring yourself up to sitting. Hopefully you're still with me. All right, so let's come onto our side. Lying down, and we're going to do the clamshell just because it's really good for opening up the hips. So we're going to lie on our side, hand on this top hip, tuck the feet behind you, and then you're going to press that hip away so you feel you're lifting off the mat there. We're going to exhale to open and inhale to lower. Exhale to open and inhale lower. Exhale, open and lower. That's it. And lower. So trying to keep that pelvis really still as you do this. Open and lower and open and lower. Now you're going to take hold of this foot, either the top of the foot or the ankle. And you're going to bring your bottom knee forward a little. And the idea is we're going to get a nice stretch through the front of the thigh now. So you're going to reach that leg back. If for any reason your knee, you can't do that with your knee, or you can't reach your foot, you can place your foot down on the floor and just slide it back. And we're trying to find the stretch between here, bottom of the rib, down through here. All right, so take a breath in. And as you breathe out, let's send that knee back. Inhale, come in. And exhale back. Inhale, come in. And exhale back. Well done. All right, let's bring the legs together and send those legs out. A little bit of core work now, so let's have palm up. And you can either have the hand here on the thigh. This is the challenging way to do the exercise. Or you can have the hand in front. You're going to breathe out. You're going to float both legs up. You're going to inhale to lower, but we're not going to touch the floor. Going to hover above the floor there. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. For 4 and 3. 2, 1. Well done. Now you're going to bring this top leg forward and onto the mat. So the knee is bent. You're going to flex that bottom foot. We're going to lift up and down. So think of working from the middle of that thigh. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come on up and onto the elbow. Okay, so we're going to do our side lifts, and you can either have the knees bent. You want to work a little harder. You can have the knee up like so, or you can have both legs straight, which is what I'm going to do today, and bring that foot over on the top. All right, very important, just check your hips are not rolling back there, okay? You want one hip above the other still. Okay, so hand out to the side. You're going to breathe in, lifting up. Exhale, you're going to go over. A nice curve of the body there. Inhale back to the T position, and exhale, lowering down gently. So you're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. And lower down. One more, lift. And over. And up. and lower down. Well done. Come on up. Let's go do that on the other side. So you're going to do your clamshells first. So you've got your knees bent. Hand on the hip. Let's press that hip away. And then we're going to exhale to open and inhale to lower. Exhale to open and lower. So remember, as you open, you try not to let that pelvis move. That way we're really building our mobility in the hip. Also getting a nice stretch, as you can feel, through the front here and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. One more. Lift and down. Now you're going to take hold of that top leg around the foot or the ankle. Bring your bottom knee forward slightly. And then you're going to take a breath in and we're going to breathe out and we're going to reach back and stretch. Inhale, bring that knee in. And exhale, reach back and stretch. And coming in, and one more. And in, well done. Bring those legs together. We're going to reach them out. And we're going to do our side lifts. So remember, you can have the hand here or you can have it in front. We're going to make sure those hips are still stacked. You're going to exhale to lift up. And inhale, lower, but don't touch the floor. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Coming down, and you're going to bring that top leg forward onto the floor. You're going to flex the bottom leg, or the foot of the bottom leg, and then think of lifting from the inner thigh. So lifting up and down, lifting up and down, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. One more, lift and lower. Well done. Come on up. So onto the elbow. Let's have our legs in whichever position suits you. So I'm going to have my legs crossed like this. Just make sure you're really drawing in. Okay, arm out to the side. Let's inhale, lifting up. Exhale, going over. Inhale to the T. And exhale, lower down. Deep breath in, lift. And over. And up. And lower down. Lift. And over. And up. And lower down. One more. Lift. And over. And up. And lower down. Well done. Now you're going to come on up into a kneeling position. I'm going to try to do something I've been doing in my classes this week. So you're going to have your hands right underneath your shoulders. All right, and we're going to slide the right leg back. And then what we're going to do from here is going to lift the leg up so it's just in line with the hip. And we're going to do a little tricep press up, okay? So the leg stays where it is. The elbows bend, be careful here. And we're going to take our nose down towards the floor. We're going to push back up. All right, but I'm going to add to that you're going to do one of those and then you're going to bring the leg round to the side and then take it back. All right, so it's a little dip down. So we're going to go down, up, to the side and back. Down, up to the side and back. Down, up to the side and back and down. Up to the side and back. Well done. Now bring that leg in. We're going to do the other side, haven't we? We're going to even ourselves up. So let's lift that leg up. Draw your shoulders back and down. Here we go. So we're going to do a dip down to the side and back. Bend the elbows down. Good. So you're doing a nice little press up here. Bend up to the side and back. bend, up to the side and back, bend, up, side and back. Last one, then up, side and back. Well done. So from there, you're going to come and lie on your front. We're almost done. Good session today. All right, so from here, let's have the elbows bent. Imagine the shape of a goalpost. All right, that's what we want. We want the feet slightly apart. I'm going to do a little tuck of the chin, just so you lengthen through the back of the neck. And then I want you to lift your arms and your chest up. So you're lifting up and coming back down. Lifting up, so we're going to use the inhale to lift. And exhale, lower. Lift. As you lift, think of the spine lengthening. Try not to let the chin start to reach out. So eye line stays down. Lift and lower. And then to finish, we're going to lift. We're going to stay lifted. We're going to reach our arms forward. Imagine you're swimming, doing the breaststroke. Take the arms all the way around to the back. Try and lift a little higher. Then you're going to bend at the elbows and come back down. It's going to lift everything up. We're going to reach those arms forward. Draw a big circle around to the back. Try and lift a little bit more. Bend at the elbows and come down. You've got one to go. Lifting up. Reach those arms forward. Draw a circle all the way around to the back. Bend at the elbows and come down. From there, you're going to press on up. And if you're able, you're just going to sit back in your child's pose, or we call it relaxation pose in Pilates. You're just going to have your head down and just take some deep breaths there to finish. Well done. And you're going to slowly uncurl that spine all the way up to sitting. Well done, and you're all done today. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. All right, so I'm going to come and have a chat to you now. So this is when you can ask me any questions or say hello if you want to. And before we get into the chat, it would be fabulous if you could press the like button on your computer now. That's the thumbs up button, because that really does help me get more viewers. Oh, you're here. Very nice. Okay. Hello. Sorry, Doggy's coming in. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Boo. Yes, so if you could press the like button, that would be great. If you could subscribe, that will really help. And if you did enjoy the workout today, if you could share it with any friends, I would really, really appreciate that. So thank you very much. We've had, just so you know, we've got 300 people here today taking this workout, which is fantastic. So to all of you, those of you who have joined me today, a very happy new year. Thank you very much. If you haven't been with me before, I teach a class, a different class every week, but at this time, so 10 a.m. British time every Friday, I will be here and I'll be teaching a class. If you go onto the channel and look for live streams, you'll see all the previous ones I've done. And I've done a live stream, free Pilates class every week since the first lockdown last March, which seems a long time now. So there must be, I don't know how many of those, there must be getting on for 40 odd workouts, and they're all different. All right, so do go and check those out as well. And I'll try and upload. Those of you that come regularly know that I got a rescue dog during the lockdown who's currently here. So if you hear a dog or you see a dog, that's my little rescue dog called Boo, she kind of joins into the chat now. All right, so any questions, fire them away. I'm here, and just so you know, if you've written to me on YouTube and I haven't replied yet, I did get a message, an update on my stats at Christmas, and apparently I've replied to 4,500 messages in the last 6 months. You can see it's an awful lot of messaging. So I do try and get through them, but obviously I'm way behind because it's only me doing it. So if you do have urgent questions, this time on a Friday is perfect because I'm here. I section out this time so that I can talk to you live, answer any questions you may have. So if you've got something you really need to know, come and see me on Friday at this time, and I will give you those answers. All right. So we're just going through everything. So I want to say hello. These are people that I've just seen come up. So we've got Jules from Australia. So hello, Jules. Welcome to you. Lovely to have you here. Diane McFadden, you've bought me a coffee. Thank you very much, Diane. Much appreciate that. I do have a creator site called Ko-fi. I think my husband's put the link in, but you'll also see the link down the bottom here, and it's where you don't have to, by the way, but if you want to support what I do, you can buy me a virtual cup of coffee, which is essentially, I think it's about £3 if you're British. It's a £3 donation. So a lot of people do that when they watch the uploads that I do as well. So thank you that. And as you can see, people are donating here. Janet Nolan. Hello, Janet Nolan has just donated £3 on the chat with a lovely emoji. Thank you very much. Blowing kisses. That's lovely. Blowing hearts. Thank you very much. Okay, so Martin Probert. Hello, Martin. Lovely to have you here. So you've just joined me live. I hope you enjoyed the experience of a live session. I always think the live sessions are very different to watching an upload because you know that I'm here and I'm doing it along with you live, and I just feel, I don't know about you, but I feel the energy is different as well when I'm doing a live session. It certainly feels that way anyway, so I hope you liked the experience and the knowledge that here we are all together, all 300 of us, all here at this time, no matter where we are in the world, no matter whether we're in a complete lockdown or a partial lockdown. We're all here because we want to keep ourselves fit and healthy. So wonderful to have everyone here. Marie McLennan has bought me a coffee. Hello, Marie. Happy New Year. Thank you very much indeed for that. Much appreciated. Corina from Mallorca says she'll buy a coffee after us. Corina, hello. Is that Corina Perry, maybe? I think in Mallorca. Hello. Pat Wolf is back. Pat's had a knee replaced, so lovely to have you back. Pat, really nice to see you here. Desney from Cape Town. Hello, Desney. Lovely to have you here. Desney and I talk quite a bit on Twitter, I think, don't we? So lovely to have you back. I hope you're okay over there, because I know things are quite bad out in South Africa, aren't they, at the moment? With this virus, so I hope you're all right, and a happy new year to you. So donations today on the super chat. So far, I want to say thank you to Yvonne, who's donated £4.99. Sylvia, thank you, Sylvia, donated £4. Josie, who's donated £3 for today's session. Margaret, who's donated £2.99. And Woe's donated £4.99. Thank you very much. And of course, Janet Nolan, who I can see there. So I'm just looking at the chat. Chris Herbert says, in my opinion, best YouTube Pilates. Oh, thank you very much, Chris. Much appreciated. I do take it very seriously. I know YouTube can be quite fun, but I am quite geeky about my Pilates. I did it for, let's see, I've been doing it well over 20 years, but I did it for 10 years before I went and trained as a teacher. So I had, I guess, 10 years of experience of doing it in studios all over the world, and then going and doing my training. But I always do a lesson plan. I always think about what I'm going to teach you on a Friday before I do it, so that I look back at what we've done, where we are in the year, what you might be needing at this time. So really glad you enjoyed it. Martin Probert, hello Martin, you say it was great, thanks. Makes you push yourself more as it's live. Yeah, I agree, it does, doesn't it? If you know it's live, you can't just sort of switch off. You think, well, everyone else is doing it, so I'll do it. So great, do come again, Martin, because I'll be doing different ones, different sessions each week. So Mike Werrett says, I've done several of your upload classes recently, but that is the first class I've done live. Very clear instructions and challenging sections for me. Thank you. You're very welcome, Mike, and thanks very much for the feedback. That's really appreciated. Yeah, what I try and do is mix things around. So I think some sessions that I see on YouTube, it's people go, oh, 30 minutes, hardcore, Pilates, or whatever. And the thing is, it should be a mix. It should be, for a really fit, healthy body, you need to stretch and you need to strengthen. So I try and do combinations where sometimes it's really, really challenging, and just when you think you can't do any more, we go to a nice stretch and it kind of gets you through that bit, yeah, into the next bit. But yes, but I am going to try and bring everyone on a little bit more this year. So we are going to be doing more challenging work through the weeks as we get back into our fitness after Christmas. So yeah, good. Thank you very much for that, Mike. I appreciate that. Good morning, Lily Mars. Great workout. Hello, Lily's in Spain, where I know you said earlier it's windy and rainy. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's not too cold. It was -2 here this morning and very frosty, but feeling a lot warmer now, strangely. So that's good. Jules, hi Rachel from Australia. Hello to you. Kathy Freeman says, hello Kathy. Says, so glad you're back. A bright spot in the lockdown. Oh yeah, I'll always be here, Kathy, so you can come see me anytime. Lovely to hear. Lily says, I agree. Rachel's classes are the best YouTube Pilates classes, best video classes in general. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Lily. Much appreciated. Debbie Baker, I'm just reading the chat as it's tinkering away there. A great workout. Question. When I was doing the leg circles, my spine joints were making a noise. No pain. Is this normal? Yes, it's completely normal, Debbie. So those noises, probably clunky type noises, I would imagine. It's just your vertebra kind of realigning. Because when you're working your leg, you're doing your hip circles, it's working the hip joint. Obviously, the hip joint is part of your pelvis, and your pelvis is attached to your lower back. So sometimes you get a bit of resettling, I call it. You just feel the vertebrae sort of click, 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 clunk, 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 and it's just everything kind of loosening up. So nothing to worry about at all. It's all good, actually, because it means your back is just kind of starting to loosen. And often those noises, they're like the release of the vertebra. So that's a really good thing. So good. Well done, Debbie. Madeline Burr, thanks, Rachel. That was a great class. Like the wrist flex and point, which is good for my arthritic wrist. Yes, nice, isn't it, to move the wrist? I think a lot of the time people don't think about the wrists. If you think about how many hours a day, I'm sure a lot of you are spending on technology, your wrists are going to get very, very uncomfortable, and it's really good. They get kind of overworked, the hands, so it's good to kind of stretch and release through there as well. So that's why I put that in today. Lovely. Debbie Baker, you're the best teacher ever. Oh, bless you, Debbie. Thank you very much indeed. Pat Connell, that's a very cute emoji of that little cat. I love that. Sandy McClure, hello, Sandy. Sandy says, we try to do one of your videos daily, mixing it up, and it really does make a difference to our flexibility and strength. That's great to hear, Sandy. Yeah, and it's good to mix things up. If you find a video that you like, that you feel, yeah, I really like that one, you can put that one in 2-3 times a week and then mix it with the lives as well, so you get that bit of variety. Let's go down. Lily says, I'm ready for more challenging workouts this year, only because I've been doing your classes since July. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, 6 months of classes. So it's my dog sneezing. Yes, we're definitely going to do more challenging classes this year, and really good for you guys to let me know, because I often don't know, even though I know a lot of your names now, and I don't want to get personal, it's good for me to have an idea of your fitness level, because I try and do things that will kind of suit everybody. But if I know that there's a sort of a good group of you that want to work harder, I can put in a more challenging workout. Maybe I'll do that and see who comes along on the next one. Ruth Enright has just donated £4. Thank you very much, Ruth. Much appreciated. I love the coffee emoji as well, because that's exactly what I'll be having after today. Jules says, you do have super workout videos. Can you give me ideas for strengthening and flattening the stomach? Yes, Jules. So very important, and this is for everybody. There's lots of videos that say on YouTube, I've seen, what do they call them? Oh, lose belly fat, flatten your belly, and all this kind of stuff. And the thing is, there's no exercise in the world that will lose fat. So those videos, don't believe anything they say, because to lose fat, one has to change our eating habits, okay? So that's something I really wanted to stress, because I worry about people doing these videos thinking, oh, they're going to lose loads and loads of weight. It doesn't work that way. It's got to be a mix of healthy eating and exercise. And the big but is, in Pilates, what you can do is really tone your core and really flatten your abdominals. And the way we do that in Pilates is the breathing. So you know how I'm always saying inhale, exhale. The exhale of the Pilates breath is where we draw the belly button in. I'm going to go back a bit so you can see my stomach. It's where we draw the belly in. So if I was to go sideways and just let my stomach go, there it is, look, that's what it normally looks like. As we exhale, we're pulling in on the belly button here. By pulling in on the belly button, you're activating the core here, but also the muscle. It goes not just at the front, but it goes all the way around. It's like, for a man, it'd be like a cummerbund, or for a woman, it's like a kind of a corset or really tight pair of jeans. And it's that movement, it's that activation that flattens. Can you see how flat my abdominals look now? I'm holding in my abdominals, yeah? And that's the best bit about Pilates, because we work all the core. So we're working from here, the pelvic floor, up to here under the ribs. We're working the muscles on the side. There's two sets of muscles here, your oblique muscles, and we're working the spinal muscles that are coming down here. And that combination, it kind of works like a corset. It just pulls everything in like that, all right? So any and every Pilates exercise, if you're applying the breathing, will help you flatten out that area of the body. So I hope that really helps you with that advice. And to be honest, with Pilates, I mean, I've been doing it a long time, so I've got the benefit of years of practice. But it is, I would say Pilates is a bit more of a slow burner. I think a lot of people want an instant result, but the reality is we are organic material, aren't we, us human beings, and you can't change things overnight. But with consistent practice, as many people, as you can see here, there's lots and lots of people here who come every week and do the uploads as well, or repeat the live streams during the week. If you were to do 4 classes a week for 10 weeks, you would really, really see a difference. And that's the consistency of the movement, applying yourself to it. You will definitely see a change in your muscle tone. You will see that your posture's better. You're more upright, particularly at the moment with us all being locked in. It's very important to work the back, isn't it? So yeah, 3 to 4 times a week. This is my prescription. 3 to 4 times a week, every week for 10 weeks. Try it and see how you feel. And the way to kind of monitor it is I get a diary and get a little diary and make a note when you're starting and put a schedule in, particularly if you're in a lockdown. Put in a schedule of when you're going to work out, just like you would if we were in a normal world and you were going out to the gym or you were going to a class or whatever. Put the schedule in your diary and make it work for you. So it's the times that you like to exercise. So if you're a morning person, do it in the morning. For an evening person, evening, or if you want to do it at lunchtime, put it in lunchtime. But put that schedule in your diary and tick it off and do it, you know. And I promise you, you really will feel the difference. So that's my recommendation to everybody. 3 to 4 times a week. I do Pilates. I do it well every day. I don't do it on a Sunday, although sometimes I do film for you on a Sunday. But generally I do between 1 hour and 3 hours every day. Obviously, I'm teaching, so it's not quite the same, but I do get my own practice in. So that's my recommendation. So I just want to say, sorry, I'm wittering away here and I'm missing lots of people on the chat. So Madeline has just donated £20. Thank you very much, Madeline, with a fabulous emoji saying, you are amazing. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much, Madeline, and Happy New Year. That's really lovely. Ranjit has donated £5. Hello, Ranjit. Happy New Year. Lovely to have you back. Really nice to see you there. Right, so I'm going down the chat. Yvonne says, great to hear that, Rachel. More challenging this year. Look forward to that. Have donated a coffee, but not shown. Hope I've done it right. Better at Pilates than techno stuff. Oh, bless you. Good. So you want more challenging as well. All right, so maybe we'll step it up a bit next week for you all. Madeline Woodhead, good morning, Rachel. Enjoyed the workout, even though the leg stretches on the right leg sound creaky. Oh dear. All right, yes, so maybe a little bit more stretching for you. Just gently, just take it easy, Madeline. Yes, just do what you can. All right, so going down, Carolyn Ford. Hello, Caroline. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Lovely to see you. Has donated $4.99. Thank you very much indeed. And Caroline, we've got Tony Bryan. So I'm just going down the bottom of the chat now. Tony Bryan says, thanks, Rachel. Can't stress how much these sessions have helped me this year. I'm trying to manage menopause symptoms and working on good gut bacteria to reduce joint inflammation. Pilates is crucial in keeping me moving. Well, good for you, Tony. That sounds really, really good. You've got a nice setup up there. Yeah, with menopause symptoms, they are very hard to manage, but exercise is proven to help. So for every woman out there, this, again, very, very important to be doing your exercise on a regular basis. What we all want to do, male or female, is get our bodies functioning on a nice regular basis. All right, and exercise is a big part of getting the brain working, the gut working, all those things very, very necessary. So well done to you, Tony. I really wish you all the best with that this year. Sounds like you're starting the year off perfectly well. So we'll try and keep you going. Yes, well done. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I've just jumped up there. Ruth Enright says, I sent off for the ring and ball and love those workouts too, but wobble off the ball when it's under the back. More practice for balance, I think. Yes, Ruth, the ball ones, they're great, aren't they? When it's underneath your pelvis, I put that there deliberately to make your core work a little harder. So that kind of wobbliness is the spine trying to work out where it is. It's the core muscles trying to work out how to stabilize when you're on that moving piece of equipment. So just keep going, Ruth. That's perfect. You're doing all the right stuff. Right, Tony. I've done Tony. That's right. Madeline says, more than welcome. Pick one of the sessions most days at 7 a.m. before work. Friday's a day off. Well, good for you, Madeline. Wow, that's very impressive, 7 a.m. Because I've got to be honest, I'd love to do really early morning sessions, but I'm not a morning person. I'm not much good before 8 o'clock generally. But because I used to be a dancer, I can exercise at 11 o'clock at night and it doesn't bother me at all. So I guess we're all different, aren't we? Okay, so let's go down. Ranjit sent a question, reference my hip. Hurts wife doing exercise. Oh, okay. Did I miss your question, Ranjit? Hip hurts while doing exercise. I probably need to know a little bit more detail. I'll have a scan later and see if I can find that question and answer it for you. Siazwani, is that correct? Hi, I'm from Malaysia. Love your class on YouTube. You teach me how to inhale and exhale properly. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. And lovely to have you here. Virgo has donated £5 and says, how's it going? Hello, Virgo. in Portugal, I believe. It's going really well, thank you. I have to say, I'm really glad to be back after the Christmas break. It's nice to be back up and busy and doing things again, because it's not easy at the moment, is it? For all of us over here, I don't think I've left the house this week, actually, other than to walk my dog. So yes, it's pretty quiet right now, which is probably why I'm chattering away to you all. So Silver Coupelian, I hope I've said that right, says, hi Rachel from Australia. First live for me, have watched you on YouTube, found it hard, which means I need to do more of the exercises. What would you suggest an exercise to lead me up to this? Okay, so Silver, I would say an exercise to lead me up to this. I would say, why don't you go and look at the earlier live streams that I did, because today had a mixture of stretch and strengthen, and there were some quite tough core workouts in there, weren't there? So I would say go and look at any of my mat workouts that say that either beginner level or don't specify a level. That way they're going to be mixed ability. And I would say to get into it, you could start with the beginners. Sorry, my dog's growling at somebody in the garden. It's quite funny. You could start with the beginners workouts and repeat that for a couple of weeks and then come back to this. Or what I say to a lot of people is it's just a point of going back and doing it again. Because I know a lot of people write to me and say the first time they did the live, they couldn't do it at all. And then they've been doing it repeatedly and now they can do it. And it doesn't, they feel it, but it's all doable. So I think it's a matter of getting into that kind of regular exercise. I hope that helped you. If you want more specific Silver advice, or you've got any issues that you're dealing with, you can always send me a message on YouTube and I will write back to you, okay? Or you can email me as well, because I tend to answer my emails a little bit quicker, although I've got a lot of those as well. Yes, so I would say, Silver, go for the beginners. When the beginners feels really easy, then move on to the live streams. I do have beginners in live streams as well. And for anybody who wants to stretch and found the stretching really difficult, I have an absolute beginner's flexibility video, which I did as a live stream. So you can look at that. You'll find it under the live stream playlist. So do have a look at that if you feel stretching you need to do more of, because that's kind of stretching everything, but I start at kind of beginner level. Okay, Pat Connell says, do not forget after exercising, yes, drinking water. Very good, Pat. Thank you for that advice. That's very good. Tiona, hello, Tiona in France. Happy New Year. Lovely to have you here. Tiona says, thanks, Rachel. Great session once again. I was a bit stiff after Christmas break. Looking forward to your 2021 challenging workouts, all for it. Okay, well, we'll definitely get to step it up then next week. Caroline Ford says, great to have you back. Challenging for me today, Christmas catch up. Yes, yeah, it was a little bit, I think, challenging for everyone. Margaret Scott is saying, how is the garage makeover going? Well, I think I might have to do a catch-up film. It's still going. My husband is really working very hard on that. Every weekend he's in there. So far we've got the new walls are in. All 3 new walls are in. The ceiling's in, the plasterboard's on, but now he's got to seal all the plasterboards, plaster it, paint it, and then hopefully I'll better get back in. He's told me I'll better get there in by the end of January. So I'm hoping that we'll have a couple more sessions in here, and then, touch wood, fingers crossed, we'll be back in the bigger studio and I'll better do a lot more. I can do all your standing workouts there. It's also a bigger space now. So I might do a little film for you so you can see what's going on. But we're getting there. So hopefully 2 or 3 more weeks and then we'll be back in there with any luck. Thank you for asking. All right, Carol Neath has donated £5. Carol says, thank you for keeping me going through another lockdown. You're very, very welcome. And thanks for the donation, Carol. Much appreciated. Elaine says, thanks, Rachel. Love the live session. Just going to buy you a coffee. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. Marie says, I asked about getting off floor for first exercises at 10:37. All right, I might have to go back and look at that later, Marie, just because the chat kind of jumps up and down and I lose track of where I am. But let me just go to the bottom of the chat and then I'll have a quick look for you. Okay, Susan, haven't got my mojo back since leaving Spain, so I'm watching. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Susan. Well, you know what, Susan, maybe go and do one of my short workouts for you all, actually, on my community page. So if you look on the tabs on my channel, I have a community page where I post once or twice a week. I put on there a New Year challenge for you, which is a 7-day standing workout challenge. So this might be something, Susan Lawton, which might be good for you, because it starts off with just a 7-minute exercise and then it graduates up. So you start with 7 minutes, then you do 10, then you do 2 15s, and then you do 3 30-minute standing exercises, and that will really help you get back on track. So if you go into my community page and you'll see there's a picture of me standing and there's a link to my website, which is rachellawrencepilates.com. If you go to the website and click across YouTube fitness plans, and you'll see there's a 7-day plan for January, and that's all standing work. And the idea is just to get everyone moving, because I know right now, especially with us in England, we're locked in, we can't go anywhere, you know, we're sitting down a lot. So that standing work is there to really kind of get you feeling better again. And you don't need much room. You can literally do it in a lounge, just push the coffee table out the way, do it. So maybe have a look at that, Susan, because I've got quite a few of those shorter workouts. They're like 7 minutes, 10 minutes. Maybe just try starting off slow like that and see if that helps you kind of get back into it, get that mojo back. And if you need any help, just let me know. I'm here to help. Okay, getting to the bottom of the chat now. Pat Connell says, my arms will not support my body raise. Okay, well, in that case, if you're talking about the side exercise, Pat, you just do it without lifting the body. You can still...
I exercise my mind as much as possible.
Sorry about that. That's my Google talking. You can take the arm over and stretch without the lift. Okay, fabulous. All right, so I'm just going down. Joan Redicam says, hi, happy new year. Started later today, but caught up. Feel wonderful after this great session. Thank you, Rachel. Well, you're very, very welcome indeed, Jo. Lovely to have you here. And down the bottom now, Alison Leach says, in pain with tummy muscles, is it right to keep pushing through the pain? No, Alison. If you're in pain, I suppose the question I always ask people when I'm teaching is what you define as pain. If pain means it's actually hurting and it's causing real discomfort, then that's not something you should be doing. If it's pain from the point of view, you can really feel your muscles working, as in they're starting to burn a little, that's not a bad thing. All right, but what I would say, Alison, is just do a little bit. If it gets too much, stop. You do have to listen to your body with all exercise. I always say to everyone, listen to your body and do what feels right for you. If things are not feeling right, then it's obviously too much for you right now. Okay, I hope that helped you there. Adele, hi from Israel. Just found your YouTubes, do them daily. Many thanks. Hello, Adele in Israel. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Really great to hear you do them regularly. Margaret Quinlan says, bit of a wake-up call after Christmas with that session. Yes, That was the idea, Margaret, to give you a bit of a wake up. And we are going to go to some more challenging work next week. So I'm going to leave it there today. I'm going to sign off because I think it's gone 11 and I need to go get ready for my other sessions that I teach, because I teach private sessions as well. So thank you very much for coming. Don't forget, please share this with any friends that you have, because I want to try and grow the channel this year so I can do this more than once a week. Do like, do press subscribe, and I'll be back same time next week. So that's 10 o'clock British time next Friday. And I look forward to seeing you all then. In the meantime, have a lovely day. Stay safe, stay positive. See you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.